everyone. We're Kevin and Kelly. We worked with Naomi for about 12 sessions. We came to her because we were struggling with our intimacy, our sex life. In the past, we've gone to couples therapy before, and I always really struggled with low libido, trying to figure out my turn-ons and how to bring that into our sex life. Therapy helped a lot, but it didn't really give us practical exercises and techniques to use. So we ended up coming to Naomi. She taught us a lot. We learned a lot of skills. We have a lot of exercises that we do. It's really nice because even in our really busy lives, say we don't see each other for a whole day, but we have a few minutes. Even if we just have 10 minutes, we can sit down and do an imago dialogue, or we can do a bossy exercise. It helps us feel really connected.
Yeah, so before starting the work with Naomi, for myself, I ended up most of the time just being sexually frustrated with our intimacy and our relationship. The biggest thing that I feel now is I really don't feel sexually frustrated. Mainly because, yes, we are having more sex, but we're also doing much more than just that. We're connecting on a physical level that we have not done ever before.
Another really big thing that the exercises do for us, they help us have like a lead into sex. Like a lot of the exercises we learn are mostly about connecting emotionally and intimately, but maybe without sex. Like maybe it's just to help us feel more connected as a couple. But they also are like a really good lead into sex. And that's something we didn't have before. It's just a really different way that we come together now that we never had before. So that's like a big change.
Yeah, what's really interesting is that some of these exercises that Naomi has given us, for me, they're sexually satisfying, even though we might not even have sex. And that's really unexpected for myself. And it's a bit of an empowering thing because there's just so much more to being satisfied physically than just sex. And as a guy, to kind of think that way is totally different, and to feel that way really is extremely powerful.
Yeah, and I guess so you're saying as a guy this thing, your thing as a guy, but mine as a woman, another thing that was big in these exercises is the consent part of it. We're so often as women taught to just kind of go along with whatever the guy wants, or to kind of minimize what we want, or to just be chill. And but these exercises really taught both of us how to, one, ask for what we want, and two, to ask the other person if it's okay that we do something before we do it. And that's the consent piece that I never learned anywhere else. And that's made a really big impact on me feeling really safe. And that then allows me to relax and enjoy things if I feel really safe, because I know what to expect. Yeah, so that's been really big.
And just to tag on to that, from the guy's perspective, these consent rules and whatnot, it takes kind of a bit of pressure off of, say, performing a certain way. And that is invaluable. I mean, it's really a great thing to feel that way while we're being physically intimate, not having a certain pressure.
Yeah, and I guess what I would say to anyone who's wondering if they should work with Naomi, I know I was really nervous to work with somebody who, this was very out of my realm. I'm used to therapy. I'm used to very traditional talk therapy, and that's the world I come from. So working with Naomi was a step out of my comfort zone. the thing that you will get from Naomi is empathy and validation. And she's very good at sitting with you in like really hard emotions and holding space for you to feel whatever you need to feel and experience whatever you need to experience. And she, she doesn't shy away, or she's not scared of you going through like processing traumas, past traumas, current traumas. She's kind of there for it all. And that's huge in a person who's going to help in your like healing path. And I feel like that's really all we can ask for, because nothing else is guaranteed. So yeah, I highly recommend Naomi, if you are willing and ready to do some hard work. I mean, because she does push you. She pushes you and she holds you accountable. And it is work, so you do have to be willing to do that, but she's very supportive. So
Yeah, just to tag on to that, every session we had was extremely potent. When it comes to, yeah, like Kelly said, processing traumas or just dealing with your emotions about certain things that revolve sex and physical intimacy. But then we're also getting very hands-on actual things to do, like almost like homework assignments, every session. And between those two things, it just gives you so many, a lot of tools, I'll say tools, to just grow and to heal. And what's great about it is we have so many things that we can utilize into the future for ourselves. If we get bored or if we fall back or anything like that. And that's just, we're very grateful for that.
yeah, it's like now we have a lot of tools in our toolbox to use when we're done with Naomi. So it's like you're not only growing while you're with Naomi, but you have so much now, like afterwards, to use in your everyday regular life, to like continue to heal and explore and connect. And yeah, it's a really positive thing.
Yeah, it's great.